Welcome back, viewers. The quarry is going nicely, if not incredibly slowly, as it always will, seeing how huge this is. I am in creative at the moment. I'm just going to fly back over to my house. I just wanted to give you a good vantage point to actually see just how big this thing actually is. Well, that's weird. The actual death point itself is giving a shadow. Right. Anyway, moving on. Let's get back to the house. I'll turn this off. I wanted to actually start in creative more because I'm making a confession. Gek, one of the commenters, one of the fans, already knows what this is about. 2 episodes ago, I was caught cheating one item into the game because I thought I wouldn't be able to move without it. It was actually my alchemical chest. I used a sword to destroy it. Instead of a pickaxe, it was destroyed. I added it back into my inventory, not very sneakily. I didn't even cut it out of the video. But anyway, I am here today to fix that error. So I'm just going to open up... Where's my client store? Here we are. Put it into my transmutation table. As I was saying, put it into my transmutation table. Grab out a new one, wasting that EMC, which I should have used before. That I didn't really have to spare. Well, it turns out I did. I thought I didn't have to spare, and I'll just replace it with the old one. So anyway, I'll just destroy it with a sword again, so it does get permanently deleted. We'll just take its time. There we go. And I'll just put the new one back in its place. And everything is right with the world once again. Okay guys, now on with the rest of the episode, now that that's over and done with. As many of you already guessed, or maybe even know by now, today is focused on industrial craft. Anything under here trying to kill me? No. Okay, moving on. Now yesterday I was a bit terrified, mainly because I was tired, or mainly because I'm a wimp. But anyway, over there are those rubber trees that I want to chop down with... I didn't bring an axe. Damn it. Wait, any in my alchemy bag? No. Oh wait, why is cheat mode still on? Let's turn that off. Okay, moving on. I can do it without it, it's no problem. Connected destruction should make it pretty easy even without an axe. Seeing as I only have to destroy one block. Now let me see, any rubber... there we are. So right-clicking it with a tree tap will give you the sticky resin, which you can then put in a furnace or an extractor, which will give you rubber, which is really important for industrial craft. Anyway, I'm just going to not use that. There we go. A sword will do. Ah, damn it. It's not... Oh, go away. Go away. Never mind. I'm just going to fix up my config file so this does actually work out. Okay, let's see if I fix this up successfully. There we go, much better. I can get my rubber saplings. Hey, it didn't reach the top one. It'll be fine. Anyway, the thing is that anyone who knows about Redpower knows that there are absolutely massive Redpower trees as well, which will also give you rubber. I have not turned on connected destruction for them because that would be absolutely ridiculous because the huge amount of rubber I would get would be very overpowered. Using connected destruction on these trees would just give me... Well, it more just saves me a little bit of time, seeing as you guys are watching this. I want to not bore you guys to death. Now I'm just going to skip ahead while I chop down all these trees and extract all their resin. Also viewers, I think next episode is going to be an adventure episode, which is where I go explore some of the better dungeons or castles and such, because I do want to explore a floating island. That should be a little bit fun. They are rather easy compared to other things, so I might also go siege a castle, because I know there is one in that direction. Anyway, back to getting this resin. You might be wondering why I actually am chopping them down instead of just using my tree tap and then coming back later. I'm going to just be building my own farm, so it's all really nearby. I don't need to search throughout the swamp to actually find everything. I think that's about it, unless I want to go further. But the amount of saplings I got will definitely do for now. Oh, mushroom. That's great, because I don't actually have that in my transmutation tablet just yet. I've taught it a whole bunch of stuff, which is why this quarry has advanced so far downwards. I was spending a lot of time searching around, trying to get as many items as I could find. Okay, time to take the ride up to my house. Here we go. I actually feel dizzy myself, not just my character when I do that. Anyway, moving on. Damn, I spent way too much time looking at recipes to find out what the perfect amounts were, so I'm going to sleep for the night, make sure I don't die in my sleep from hunger. Now, I probably should build my tree farm first, but I really just want to get straight into it. What I'm going to do is just smelt up 7 of those saplings so I can start up getting an extractor straight away. The reason for that is because an extractor will turn 1 sticky resin into 3 rubber, while a furnace will only be 1 to 1. So getting an extractor early will mean you won't need as much sticky resin in the long run. So I'm just going to do this straight away. I'll just take 7 of these, just like so. Now the reason you need 7 is basically just because you're going to need a generator. Let me see here. I'll just bring up that crafting recipe. Now I just need machine block, furnace, but the rechargeable battery itself, which the crafting recipe won't come up, that's rather annoying. I have to look up the uncharged battery to make it pop up. Needs 1 copper cable, which of course will need some rubber. Should be an easier way to... damn it. Okay, I was wrong. 7 would be the perfect amount, but unfortunately you can only make them 6 at a time, unless I'm wrong here. Do correct me in the comments if I am. In which case I'm actually going to need to make 12 and some will just have to get wasted. So once this is done I'll get back to you guys. Nearly forgot, the other reason you don't just need 6 is because the extractor itself requires an electronic circuit, which takes another 6 cables just on its own. Now that is going to be done smelting very soon, so what I'm going to do is grab some of these iron ingots, because I do need to refine these into refined iron ingots to make the machine blocks. These things, which is an industrial craft block which is used in a whole heap of industrial craft machines. So I'm going to need 2, one for the generator, one for the extractor. I should also just grab the other things. I'm also going to need refined iron, some redstone. Make sure I have absolutely anything so I don't have to make 2 trips. Okay, I'll grab everything now. I've got redstone in a chest somewhere. There we are. Just need 4 of these. Actually need 1 more iron. 6 copper to make all those wires. I believe it's 6 because it's rubber on the top, rubber on the bottom, copper in the middle. Also need a whole heap of tin. Can't remember how many, so I'll just take half of what I've got. Okay, that should be everything, but I'm probably wrong, always am. Ah, cobblestone. Of course. There's some cobblestone. That'll do the trick. I only need 8 of these. Just to make myself a furnace. I probably could have just taken one of these. Damn it, I'll just do that. Now I'll craft everything that I can right now, which honestly only happens to be this, and I only needed 4 tin. Wait, no, I can't craft anything. Ah, embarrassing. I better start crafting that refined iron. Down I go. All that resin should be done by now. All of this can become refined iron. What to do now? I suppose we'll just wait and I'll get back to you soon. Speed it up a bit by sleeping with Somnia. Okay, here we are. Now it's time to craft everything. Here we go. So I'll just make myself 2 machine blocks. Just like so. And now I can make all that copper cable. Whoops, not like that. There we go. Now rubber on the top, and the rubber on the bottom. Whole heap of copper cables. Now, whoa, no, don't throw it away. How do I make that battery again? I'm so forgetful with crafting recipes. Here we are, 1 rechargeable battery. Now with this I should be able to make the generator. Just like so. Furnace on the bottom, machine block, and that rechargeable battery. Doesn't have to be charged like the one actually in the crafting recipe. Now from that all I need is to make the extractor, which means I'm going to need a few more tree taps first, which isn't a problem, they're just made out of planks. And I should have a lot of them in this chest. There we are. Not too difficult at all. Where are you? There we are. Should be... that's the recipe? Yes. So just like that I'll make the 4 tree taps that I need. And now I'll just make that extractor. You might notice that there is a centrifuge extractor here, which is from the Advanced Machines mod, which is a much better extractor, but it's far more expensive. I definitely can't afford that just yet. Ah, damn it. I guess next up is the electronic circuit, not the extractor. Okay, no problem here, I've still got everything I need. Copper cables, refined iron, and the 2 redstone. Too easy. Now I can finally make that extractor. Thank you. Electronic circuit. All those tree taps. Now I can get a whole heap of resin. Okay, I wasn't really feeling comfortable building all this at night, so I did sleep for the day. The quarry should be going along nicely. Actually, you can barely even tell. I think it's actually sucking up all the water now, which is a little bit weird. Yes, quite. Oh no, it's just underneath the water. It just doesn't render very well when it does that. Now, in order to power this thing, I'm going to be using these copper cables. All my generators and such will actually be downstairs, where the volcano is. This will make it easy to make a geothermal generator right with that lava later on. So I'll just hold down shift so I can place this properly. Just like so. Now, oh wait, I might as well just put my resin in now. Now I'll jump downstairs, hopefully there's nothing down there. Nothing. Huh. That must be a first. Okay, now all that copper cable has now been used, so I guess 12 was a pretty good amount after all. I'll place that generator right here. And now supply it with the last bit of coal that I do have. I'll just save one piece in case I... Nah, who cares, I'll put it all in. Sorry if that was a bit loud. Industrial Craft forgets what you set your sound settings to. So if it is, no matter how soft you have it when you are recording, as soon as you turn something on it just blares out sound. So I'll try and remember to stop that happening every time I turn on a machine. I'll make sure to pause the recording and turn down the sound. But sometimes I will forget. I should have used my minecart here. What am I doing jumping up this? Now I'll check on that extractor. Going quite nicely, as you can see, each piece becoming 3. Don't get a whole heap of rubber from that. Now with all this rubber wood I could just melt it down to regular wood, but I believe you can also put it in an extractor, but I'm not sure, so I am just going to check that now. I'm going to take out this resin and see what happens. Oh, it does seem to be extracting. Okay, let's see here. Okay, it's just 1-to-1, but that is quite nice because this rubber wood would be pretty much useless normally. Anyway, I am going to stick to the sticky resin just for now, until it does run out at least. Now what I'm doing here is just working on a little bit of automation, because I don't want to have to actually switch in the rubber wood and resin myself. I'm just going to make a simple chest just right here. I'll put it... This will be in the outside wall if I put it here, but that's not a problem. This will do. Now I'm just going to have to grab some transport pipes and a Redstone Engine, some other stuff to make sure this is all automated. Whoa, this is awesome. That quarry has found a whole heap of clay underneath that swamp biome. So this is great news. You can even see more coming in now. Huh. I actually never find clay in my series. This is a great surprise. Now, Redstone Engine, as I was saying, and also some transport pipes. Alright then, we'll head down and start this up. Now, nothing too fancy. I just need a wooden transport pipe here. Redstone Engine, and some cobble transport pipes, just making sure that it goes into the top, because they do actually listen to where you put it. If you put it at the bottom, that will be the battery place and it won't actually get smelted. Just in case you guys didn't know that. So there we go, it's going straight into the top now. I can now put the rubber wood in, or the resin if I had some. Now it would get a problem if there was stuff in there when there was no other way for the things to go. So, the easiest way to fix that I find is just to make any kind of loop. You can put it sideways, upwards. I for one am going to put mine sideways. That way I'll be able to see it from upstairs. Actually no, if I want to be able to see it, I'll put it on this side. Ah, no, that's a terrible idea. Then it connects to the next machine. Okay, as I was saying, I'll put it on this side. I might change that up and down later, but this will do for now. Now just to make sure that the machine actually can turn on. Ah, damn it, I forgot my lever. Seriously, I've got heaps of them, but I still forget. Only need one. Well, there we are, some really, really simple automation. This extractor will just go through this and then go through the next. So, shouldn't be any kind of problem. Actually, there probably is a better way of doing this, because this can cause some problems, because once you get too many items in one piece of pipe, one, they can explode if you've set it in your config files, because it is automatically set to explode at 100 items. Mine's at like 10,000 because my computer can handle it. But an easier way is to actually make it pipe back into the chest. And there is another problem with doing this. If you have, say, 5 blocks in one tiny bit of pipe, and there's one space for items, it's going to try and pull all 5 blocks in, and then 4 of those blocks are going to get shot out. So making an actual loop is probably the best way. It is just a little bit more frustrating. It does take a little bit more time to think out, because you do have to make sure it doesn't go into the sides and things like that. You have to make it 2 down, then away. It is much more difficult. But it isn't a real problem, it's just a... damn it. See, things get in the way and annoy you. There we go. Is there any way... Yeah, annoying. But still, this is a better way because nothing will go wrong now. Okay, this will give me a whole heap of rubber. I also want to automate the exit part. So I'm going to make another chest. Just like so. I'll be placing the... Damn it. Now, as I was trying to say, I'll be placing the chest upstairs because there's no reason to have chests of stuff down here. This is just all for automation. How's this going? Oh wow, it's actually slowly filling up. What about the ore chest? Where is the ore chest? Oh right in front of me. Nothing. Disappointing. Anyway, what was I saying? The chest will be upstairs because I don't really want to come down here unless I am building. This is all for automated machines. But what I will do is put this redstone pipe on the side of it so it is an output. And I need to make a redstone engine. And this time I won't forget to bring a lever along with me. Okay, redstone engine's rather simple but kind of annoying because of that piston. Luckily it is taught to my transmutation tablet so I can just do it that way. But I am going to make those wooden gears normally because I have to, unfortunately. But you can't teach gears to the transmutation tablet yet. Hopefully that is a future addition to the game. Now let's see, pistons, I might be able to just transmute my rails into them. So I think a piston is about 250 EMC, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. Let me see, piston? Well guys, I went into cheat mode just to see what in the world was going on. Turns out it was 350 EMC, that was my problem. Anyway, I'll just delete this now so I know what I'm doing. There we are, rails to pistons. Now I can just craft the rest normally, don't need a transmutation tablet for this. I'll just turn this into planks. Now into sticks. Too easy. Now those damn wooden gears, I'm so sick of making these. Now, what else did I need? Probably redstone, it is a redstone engine after all. Redstone engine. A bit of glass, okay. Right, of course, the redstone is already in the piston itself. It's just a bit confusing seeing as I crafted it by the transmutation tablet. So, wooden gears. Piston, glass, and then the wooden planks. Too easy. I better set up a automated crafting table for that later on. I don't really like making things from Buildcraft or Industrial Craft because they are confusing and having it automated just makes it so much easier. So now, that wooden pipe's already there. I'll just put this... Damn it, I would like to put it underneath if it wasn't for that torch. Oh well. I'll light it back up with some glowstone later on. Now, cobblestone, I'll just make this go up to the roof somewhere. Let's see. I can put you, say, here. That'll be alright. I can stick a chest there, right? Now come on down. No, not that way. It's hard to see in the dark. Hopefully this doesn't bother you guys too much. Why did I do that? That's silly. That's better. Okay. Now I'm just going to sleep for the night, seeing it is getting a bit dark. As soon as I turn this on, that is. There we go. Make sure it's working. Come on, there we go. Rubber's being pumped out. Perfect. Whoa, pumped out without a chest being here. What am I doing? There we go. Now there's no problem. Well guys, I'm liking this. A constant stream of materials going into the relay. Plenty of EMC. Constant stream of rubber going into this chest for all my industrial craft needs. This is going quite well. Now I'm just going to build that tree farm. I wonder where I should put it. I think I'll put it, say, outside... Maybe out into the distance over here. That seems good to me. Now, once again, I don't think I'm going to need everything in my inventory. I'm going to need a whole heap of wooden planks, and I'm going to need a whole heap of dirt as well. But let's see, I'm just going to take away half of my food. Yep, food to wood, that should work well. Whoa, I didn't know it was worth that much. Well, that's great. Okay, that'll do the trick. Now I also need a whole heap of dirt to actually plant these rubber tree saplings in. So let's see, I might as well just use up some of this tin. You might have noticed me complaining before that these forestry tin and copper weren't being burned down. An update to, what do you call it? Equivalent Exchange has changed this, so I very much approve of this new mechanic. So now I can smelt down all those ores I found earlier on in the series. I was thinking I might have to actually cheat them in from the side and switch them over. Luckily, I don't have to do that anymore. I got lost there. Anyway, moving on. 21 rubber tree saplings. Can I make more? I can. Okay, let's see. Target rubber tree saplings. 43. Far more than enough. Nearly forgot to actually bring torches along. That is important if you want a tree farm growing. Now this might seem a little bit strange. There's going to be dirt in the middle. I've got these wooden planks on the outside. I'm also building a wall around it, which might be a little bit strange for a normal tree farm. But as this is a rubber tree farm, there's going to be all this sap on the side of the tree, which I have to hit out with my tree tap. This actually sends the sap flying, and it could go over the edge and then being wasted. But having a wall around the outside will mean it'll get, what do you call it? Captured and not actually sent flying over the edge. So there'll just be a whole heap of sap around the outside, and I won't waste any of that. I'm lost. I'm forgetting words here. Anyway, it'll leave me with some more rubber, and it won't waste as much resources. Wow, I actually ran out of planks, and I just realized I'm ruining my view. I really should have made this out of glass. This is rather depressing. Anyway, once I get a mercurial eye up and running from Equivalent Exchange, I can just convert this to glass pretty much just by right-clicking it, which I'm definitely going to do once I do get one. It will be quite some time, because it does actually require red matter, which is, I'm pretty sure it's over 100 diamonds just to get one piece of it. Luckily you only do need one piece of it. But still, it is incredibly expensive, but yeah, then I will get my view of the desert and snow biome over there back. Anyway, I'm just up here to build some more planks. Now you might notice I'm not actually recording much of this building, mainly because it's probably boring to watch me build this entire area. And two, if anything spawns on the dark blocks I am placing, I am going to scream like a little girl. Now, for my tree farms, I follow the old school farming method. I don't know if people still use it, of planting your torches, not planting, putting your torches in L formations. So basically every single tree does have a torch next to it, while still following an incredibly dense design. I'll show you once it is actually completed. Okay, well it isn't done, but it is done enough that I can still show you what's happening. Basically you walk forward 2, go right 1, and you place a torch. And then from any torch there will be another torch, 2 forward, 1 to the right, and also 1 down, and 2 to the right. And you just fill out the entire space like that, including the outsides. And once you place the actual saplings themselves, you'll notice that any block, no matter what it is, will have 1 torch, exactly 1 torch, next to the tree. So here it's to the left, here it's up, here we've got it to the right, and here it's downwards. So it isn't incredibly efficient to do with saplings because heaps of the leaves will take up the same spot, so you might actually lose saplings from this design, but it is incredibly compact and incredibly efficient. The weird thing is that if you look at it at the right angle, it just looks like I'm just setting them diagonally, but yeah, it's not. Also, if you're having trouble figuring out where to place the blocks that are up in the top left, you can walk forward 3 spaces instead of 2, and go 1 left to know where to place that torch. Wait, why in the world did I spend the time building it like this when they're rubber trees? Rubber trees, you have to be able to walk next to them in order to get the sapling. Anyway, this is great for a normal tree farm. I'm now going to destroy it. Tiny hitboxes. Hate them. So anyway, rubber tree farms only have to be like this to be efficient. But one thing to remember, if you are short on saplings, or you're not using Equivalent Exchange, and therefore you can't just make some more really easily, do not place them like this. So many leaves are going to get overlapped that I am going to lose saplings. Instead of being able to constantly expand it, I'm going to have to use Equivalent Exchange to get more. This isn't a problem for me, but it might be for you. So anyway, just some simple advice. Whoa, growing already? Ridiculous. Well, that was lucky. I took the the leaves off these other trees and managed to get enough saplings to actually finish the farm. So anyway, that was pretty lucky. Now let's see, this one just has 2 sap holes. That's probably not what you call them. Anyway, that one's got 2. Sometimes they're actually spawn with none. That one's got 1. Oh, 1's alright. Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. I'm destroying you. And then replanting. If it doesn't have at least 2, I'm going to destroy it, just to make sure it is efficient enough for my tastes. Now let me see what's going on. Sticky resin. Okay, you're extracting nicely. I'll just put some more in here. Oh wow, even this isn't done yet. Amazing. Anyway, put some more in. Any sticky resin on me? None. God, I feel so bad whenever I have the cheat menu open now, seeing as, yeah, all I did was just set it to daytime so you guys can actually see what was going on. Anyway. Back to the normal stuff. I just realized why the resin was still in the extractor. My generator was actually completely out of coal, so I'm just going to give it some charcoal. I can't believe I completely mind-blanked about that. Hopefully there's no mobs downstairs. Nope, safe. Okay. Here is your charcoal. No, in the bottom. There we go. Problem solved. Now, before this episode ends, there is one more thing that I do want to make. So let me see, I'm just going to grab some copper here. Here we are, insulated copper wire. Copper cable it's called, but it is insulated copper wire. Now what I'm going to do is use these to make myself just 3 rechargeable batteries as soon as I grab the redstone. Ah, so forgetful, so forgetful. Don't know why I'm not using my project table. I keep on going to this workbench. Oh, that's right, you can't use the overlay on the project table, which would mean that I actually have to remember how to make things, which I do struggle with. Anyway, I just need to make 3 of these, mainly because I am building a bat box here so I can actually store all that energy that's coming from the generator. I am wasting heaps of it at the moment. Now from that, the batteries go across here, if my memory serves me correctly. Oh, this has to be wrong. Oh no, okay. Wooden planks, and then 1 more copper wire. Copper cable. Use the correct names, damn it. Now, head downstairs. Do I have a minecart? I do. Turn off. Jump in, and go. Okay. Maybe I should get rid of that. That really is, yeah. Anyway, there's my generator. So instead of pumping this upwards, what I shall do is get rid of this. I'll take that back. Now I'm just going to place down this bat box. Actually, I believe I can just put it on the side, can't I? Ah, yes, that will work. That will work. Now, will this wrench actually control the bat box? No, I'll have to change the wrench. But for now, seeing as it's the end of the episode, I should just be able to do a quick fix. Just by putting it like so. And over, and... No, I need 1 more cable. Okay, more cable, and while I'm up here, I might as well make the wrench thing as... Well, while I'm up here, what am I saying? Wrench time, rather simple. If it wants to work. Right, it uses bronze, not copper. In that case, no, I cannot be bothered to make that right now. Next episode it is. Take me down. Really? No! Everything goes wrong at the end, doesn't it? Anyway, now it should be working. Taking in, whoa, lots of energy. I'll just check on that extractor. See if it is getting the power, just to make sure everything is running smoothly. Unlike this minecart, it does not run smoothly at all. Ladder, ladder, ladder. There we are. Okay, it's going nicely. Next episode will be more industrial craft, because I definitely want to get some furnaces and macerator all up and running, so I'm not wasting all the ores that I have yet to smelt. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stray man.